short for a stormtrooper?
What's up, my friends? It is the Short Stormtrooper, of course, and welcome back to another Wednesday update. So guys, today we are officially at 345 days left until episode 8, and for today's news, we've got a ton of new Han Solo information. So first up today, we've got something from MakingStarWars.net, who has got an article featuring a statement from Screen Rant talking about the immense success of both The Force Awakens and Rogue One, which were of course set in December. And now, MakingStarWars.net sources are telling them that they have a December 13th, 2018 release date for the Han Solo film, which is a massive shift, being at basically opposite ends of the year. But the paperwork itself apparently states that the movie's release date is subject to change. So this is really interesting because it appears as if Disney is really going after these December dates, and honestly, who can blame them with all of the attention that they're receiving? And more importantly, maybe Disney will stick with the December dates and only do one movie a year. But what do you guys think about this? Leave all of your thoughts down below. In addition to this, we have some potentially huge news, which is that both Christian Bale and Woody Harrelson are being considered to play the role of Han Solo's mentor in this film. Now, Variety has just recently reported on Woody Harrelson, but The Hollywood Reporter did also confirm that Christian Bale was actually in contention before Woody Harrelson was. So these are both really intriguing choices to me, because these guys are both very known people in the movie universe, and I honestly think I might have a hard time buying into their characters because they are so recognizable. I want them to have more new actors, more unknown names, because that really helps us to believe in the characters. However, if I did have to choose between these two, I would probably lean towards Woody Harrelson just because of his experience and also his age. I'd like to see Han under the wing of some old, haggard bounty hunter, so it might work out. But what do you guys think? What would be your choice if you had to choose? Next up, we have a really amazing and quite revealing interview from Empire, who got their chance to sit down with Gareth Edwards and talk about some very specific aspects of Rogue One. And some of the most interesting bits to take away were the facts that Rogue One originally did have an opening crawl in very early production, and that there was initial backlash from that when they wanted to cut it out, but they ended up leaving it out anyway. Also, there were swipe transitions between scenes before those were cut out, and Peter Jackson was reportedly on set while they were filming the Darth Vader scene, so that's all really cool. However, at the end of this article, he goes on to talk briefly about some of the shots that didn't make it in the film, and he says, quote, "But then what happens is marketing loves those shots and goes, okay, we've got to use that. And you say, well, it's not in the movie. And they say, it's okay, it's what marketing does. We just use the best of whatever you've done." So, what do you guys make of these comments? Because to me, it just sounds like Gareth Edwards admitted marketing knowingly falsely advertises things that are not in the film. Now, of course, this isn't some brand new revelation, but when it comes to Star Wars, it hits us much harder as fans. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't appreciate being tricked like that, especially being a theory channel. But, I don't know, what do you guys think? Am I making a big deal out of this? Leave all your thoughts down below. For the next news story today, we have another interview, this time coming from Yahoo Movies, who talked to 3 editors who worked on Rogue One, trying to get some clarification on what was changed during all of the reshoots that happened. And 2 things to highlight about this interview was that first, they explain once again that the reshoots were always planned and that they don't really add that much extra to the film, saying that it would only amount to about 10 extra minutes. But honestly, I think they're underplaying themselves quite a bit, because 10 minutes can be an eternity of dialogue, exposition, and situations that would all add to the story. So I can't wait to see all of this extra material that they have. However, editor John Gilroy went on to comment on Ben Mendelsohn's remarks from a couple of days ago, basically saying that there was a whole other film to see. And he did confirm that yes, the third act of the film was altered, saying, quote, "It changed quite a bit." The third act has a lot going on. You have like 7 different action venues. The mechanics of that act change quite a bit in terms of the characters, and I don't want to go into too much detail about what had been there before, but it was different. We moved some of the things that our heroes did. They were different in the original than they were as it was conceived. So once again, what do you make of these comments? Because right now, with all of these recent reports, I'm starting to think we didn't see the movie that they had originally planned for us. Now, this could be a good thing, but it still brings more questions to mind, so go ahead and leave all of your opinions down below. Well, troops, that's going to do it for today's news. As for channel updates, if you guys want to check out a brand new clip from Star Wars Rebels Ghosts of Geonosis featuring Saw Gerrera, I will link that down below. Jedi Master Daniel 96 is discussing a new Skywalker in Episode 8. Star Wars Explained has got a great feature uncovering how Conja Club and the Guavian Death Gang were able to team up to find Han Solo. And if you want to learn more secrets about the Death Troopers, Stupendous Wave has got you covered. And remember everyone, if you guys need your Star Wars news over the weekend, don't forget about MakingStarWars.net, StarWarsNewsNet.com, and of course, Jedi Council on Collider videos. And as always, until next we meet, stay in a galaxy far, far away.